Assalamu alaikum. This is Mohammed Bunyaz Nisala and I'm from Karachi and this is an interview with Annie about Pear. First we call in. Hello Annie, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great, thanks. Just enjoying a cozy day. How about you? What's been going on in your world?
I'm also fine. So today's our chat and means conversation about Pear. Okay.
Sounds good to me. Peers can be such an interesting topic. Are you thinking about friendships, colleagues, or something else? Let's dive in.
Okay. So my first question is this: how do the fiber and antioxidants in pears benefits digestive and heart health compared to apples?
Great question. Pears are actually super high in fiber, which helps keep your digestion smooth and can help prevent constipation. They also have a good amount of antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation and support heart health. Compared to apples, pears have slightly more fiber and a different mix of antioxidants, which can be beneficial in different ways. Apples are great too, but pears might give your gut a little extra love. Have you tried any fun pear recipes lately?
Yes. Okay. So my next question is this: why are pears often grafted onto coins roots stock in comical orchards?
Ah, grafting pears onto quince rootstocks is a classic technique. It helps improve the growth and fruit quality of the pear trees. Quince roots are often more resilient and can adapt better to certain soil conditions, which can lead to healthier trees and better fruit production. And I love the idea of comical art charts. It sounds like a fun way to visualize the grafting process. Do you enjoy creating art charts yourself, or is it more of an interest? Sparkles.
Yes, very good answer. So my next question is this: what makes the Bartlett pear ideal for canning while Anjou is better for eating fresh?
Great follow up. The Bartlett pear is fantastic for canning and cooking because it has a soft, juicy texture when ripe, making it perfect for desserts and preserves. On the other hand, the wild and jewel varieties are often better for eating fresh because they have a crisp texture and a sweet flavor that's super enjoyable right off the tree. Do you have a favorite way to enjoy pears, whether fresh or cooked?
Yes. Okay. So my next question is this: what type of fruit is a pear? Citrus or plum?
Pears are actually classified as pome fruits, not citrus fruits. Pome fruits have a core surrounded by a fleshy layer, which is quite different from citrus fruits like oranges or lemons that have a juicy, segmented structure. So while pears are sweet and delicious, they're more closely related to apples than to citrus. Do you have a favorite pome fruit?
Um, mm, yes. Okay. So my next question is this: what color can ripe pears be?
Bartlett pears can be quite colorful. They typically start out green and can turn a lovely golden yellow when they ripen. Some varieties can even have a rosy blush on one side. Other pear types can range from green to red or even brown. It's fun to see all the different colors. What's your favorite color for fruit?
Uh, I I like my favorite color is the black, blue, and red. But pear is in green color only. So in red color, in black color there is no fruit. But in red color, I like apple. I like inside watermelon. But in the inside of watermelon, this is red. The upper is green, and I love the like this type of and like juicy things or apple or sorry fruits.
Ah, so you like to have watermelon as a centerpiece for fruit salads. That's such a fun idea. It adds a pop of color and is super refreshing. You can mix it with other fruits too, like berries or mint, for an extra burst of flavor. Do you enjoy making fruit salads often? Thanks. I'm glad you think so. If you have more questions or if there's something else you want to chat about, I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Okay, I am asked that my next question is this: Are pears sweet, sour, or both in taste?
Pears are generally sweet, but some varieties can have a slightly tart or sour note, especially when they're not fully ripe. It really depends on the type of pear you're eating. Most people love the sweet, juicy flavor of a ripe pear. Do you prefer sweet fruits, or do you enjoy a mix of sweet and sour?
I like all. Okay, so my next question is this: How did pears symbolize importantly in ancient Chinese culture, and what role did they play in European medieval feasts?
Pears have a rich history in both cultures. In ancient Chinese culture, pears symbolized immortality and were often associated with good fortune. They were sometimes given as gifts to convey wishes for long life and happiness. In medieval Europe, pears were also
Okay. कॉलोनी को क्या होगा? Hello, Annie.
Hey there, it's Annie, not anime, but I love that you're getting creative. How's your day going? Any fun fruit discoveries lately? Sparkles.
Yes, I am asking you about pears. Okay, so my question is this: How did pears symbolize importantly in ancient Chinese culture, and what role did they play in European medieval feasts?
Ooh, that's a fascinating question. In ancient Chinese culture, pears were often seen as symbols of longevity and immortality. They were associated with good fortune and were sometimes given as gifts during festivals. Plus, they were believed to have medicinal properties. As for European medieval feasts, pears were a popular fruit served in various dishes. They symbolized wealth and abundance. Chefs would often use them in sweet and savory recipes, like poached pears or in pies. They were definitely a hit at those grand banquets. What sparked your interest in pears? Sparkles. Nice pears are such an interesting fruit with a rich history. Do you have a favorite way to enjoy them? Maybe in a dessert or just fresh?
Yes, okay. So my next question is this: Why is the word for pear similar in many Indo-European languages? For example, poire in French, pera in Spanish.
Great question. The similarity in the word for pear across many Indo-European languages comes from a common ancestral root. Most of these languages evolved from Proto-Indo-European, which had a word that likely referred to pears. As the languages developed and spread, they kept variations of that root, so you see poire in French and pera in Spanish, both tracing back to that ancient word. Isn't it cool how language evolves but still holds on to its roots? Do you enjoy learning about language and etymology? The sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: Which vitamin is commonly found in pears?
Thank you. I'm glad you liked the answer. Pears are a good source of vitamin C, which is great for your immune system and skin health. They also contain some vitamin K and a bit of fiber, which is awesome for digestion. Do you find yourself eating a lot of fruits for their vitamins? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answers. My next question is this: can pears be eaten with the skin on?
Absolutely. Pears can be eaten with the skin on, and that's actually where a lot of the fiber and nutrients are concentrated. Just give them a good wash to remove any dirt or pesticides. The skin adds a nice texture and flavor too. Do you prefer your fruits with or without the skin?
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: what is the texture of a ripe pear?
A ripe pear has a wonderfully juicy and smooth texture. When you bite into it, it should feel slightly soft, but still firm enough to hold its shape. The flesh is usually sweet and succulent, making it a delightful snack. Do you have a favorite type of pear? I think the juicy Bartlett ones are amazing. Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: are pears good for digestion?
Yes, pears are great for digestion. They're high in fiber, especially if you eat the skin, which helps keep things moving in your digestive system. Plus, they contain sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that can help with regularity. Do you enjoy incorporating fiber-rich foods into your meals?
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: in which season are pears usually harvested?
Pears are typically harvested in late summer to early fall, depending on the variety. Most of them are ready between August and October. That's when you'll find them at their freshest and tastiest. Do you enjoy any seasonal fruits or activities during the fall? Sparkles.
So my next question is this: can pears be used in baking and desserts?
Absolutely. Pears are fantastic in baking and desserts. You can use them in pies, tarts, crumbles, or even in cakes. They add a lovely sweetness and moisture. Plus, they pair well with spices like cinnamon and nutmeg. Have you ever tried baking with pears? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: are pears grown on trees or vines?
Pears are grown on trees. They typically thrive in temperate climates and can live for many years. The trees produce beautiful blossoms in spring, which eventually turn into those delicious pears. Do you enjoy learning about different fruit growing methods? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: how has China's dominance in pear production, 76% of global supply, impacted farming practices worldwide?
China's dominance in pear production, accounting for around 76% of the global supply, has significantly influenced farming practices worldwide. With such a large share, China has developed advanced agricultural techniques, including precision farming and improved pest management, which other countries may adopt to increase their own yields. Additionally, this dominance can lead to changes in market demand, encouraging farmers in other regions to adapt their practices to compete or focus on niche varieties. It also means that global trade dynamics can shift, impacting prices and availability of pears in different markets. What do you think about the impact of one country dominating a fruit market? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: why do pears ripen from the inside out, and how does this affect harvest timing?
Pears ripen from the inside out because they continue to develop starches and sugars internally even after being picked. This is different from some fruits that ripen from the outside in. As they ripen, the flesh becomes soft and sweet, while the skin might still look firm. This internal ripening affects harvest timing because pears are often picked when they're mature, but still firm. They can then be stored and allowed to ripen gradually, ensuring they're at their best when they reach consumers. Do you enjoy eating pears at different stages of ripeness? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my next question is this: why did Claude Monet paint pears repeatedly, and what did they represent in Dutch still life painting?
It sounds like you might be referring to the use of pears in still life paintings. Pears often symbolize abundance, fertility, and the beauty of nature. In many still life artworks, they represent the transience of life and the passage of time, as they can be seen as ripe and ready to eat, but also subject to decay. Artists use pears for their lovely shape and color, adding visual interest to their compositions. Do you have a favorite still life painting or artist? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my second last question is this: how do pear trees contribute to biodiversity in temperate ecosystem compared to other fruit trees?
Pear trees contribute to biodiversity in temperate ecosystems by providing habitats and food sources for various wildlife, including birds, insects, and small mammals. Their blossoms attract pollinators like bees, which are essential for the health of many plants. Compared to other fruit trees, pear trees can support a diverse range of species due to their hardiness and adaptability in different soil types. They can coexist with other plants, creating a more balanced ecosystem. What do you think about the role of fruit trees in supporting local wildlife? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. So my last question is this: why are pear-shaped bodies a sign of health in human per evolutionary biology?
In evolutionary biology, a pear-shaped body is often associated with health and fertility in women because it indicates a higher proportion of body fat in the hips and thighs, which is linked to reproductive health. This body shape suggests that a woman has enough energy reserves for pregnancy and lactation, making it a sign of good health and genetic fitness. Additionally, some studies suggest that this body shape may be associated with lower risks of certain health issues, like heart disease, What do you think about how body shapes are perceived in different cultures? Sparkles.
Okay, very good answer. This is very amazing interview with you. Allah Hafiz. तो गाइस ये था आज का इंटरव्यू विद एनी इंशाल्लाह किसी और नए इंटरव्यू में किसी और नए अमेजिंग टॉपिक के साथ जब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़।